Welcome back, Habsburg family. We are back on Europa Universalis 5, our hapless Habsburgs, trying to not be so hapless as we try to unify and control the Holy Roman Empire, turn it into one nation state as Austria. We're doing pretty well. We've been beating up Hungary, where now we are more Hungary than we are Austria when we look at our cultures. They outdo us 25% to 19%, so we need to have more babies, or we need to start assimilating more Hungarians. But we keep going after Hungary because they are one of our biggest threats. If we can conquer them, we'd also become Austria-Hungary, and then maybe turn our sights to Poland, or definitely want to avoid Serbia. We don't want to start a war that we can't win. Milan's been a thorn in our side, a massive amount of regulars, 60,000 there. We do have a royal marriage with Poland, and both our heir and their heir, we've got our heir here, but then the heir of Poland is also our grandson, who would be next in line to take over for us. So he's a Prussian as well, which is interesting. France has been gobbling up the Holy Roman Empire, but we are still getting an even more massive 0.59 monthly change, and part of that's due to having some modifiers where the Catholic Church is helping us out, but that is huge. And so we've got 3 comfort policies right now. We're working on getting another one with the land freed. We're working on getting then the imperial cities our way as well. So things are looking pretty good. We do have the successor preference going on. We don't necessarily need to do this one, the Erbkaiserzertum, in order to get the one solidified unity. So we'll see how things go as far as that goes. Right now we have everybody supporting us, which is good, but we do need to get our prestige up more. We need to get our regular army up more so we can be more of a threat, and we can also be more important in the union that's about to happen potentially with Poland, as they are sitting 24th and we are sitting 30th. They have 236 points. We have 213. Quite the gap. Part of it's this massive tax base that they have, and we do not. Sure, we'll welcome somebody. Oh, we have a coalition from Bulgaria this time. Well, we don't want Hungary joining that one. Bulgaria looks like they're a fairly strong country as well, so we'll keep an eye on that. Our grandson, let's throw him a party. We cannot arrange a royal marriage, unfortunately, but we can marry him off to Katarzyna Piast, this military woman, which will help balance him out maybe with their kid. All right, so Bulgaria, their antagonism's not huge. We can probably work that down. We're working on building up our trade capacity. We have lots of markets, but we do not have a lot of influence in these markets, and so that's unfortunate. But we do control one. Now we control, where is it? Pest. We are number 1 in this one, and we're making a good amount of money, and that is not, though, the biggest market value out of any of them, unfortunately. So we're got to work on getting it in these other areas instead, which are much more market values, and try to siphon off some of that trade. But we're still making a lot of money. Minting is going well. We've got lots of money coming in from the taxes because we're able to keep these guys happy enough with us. And so we will continue to hopefully be fine there and get the money to build up our army even more. But the manpower might be an issue as well for us. All right, let's get another integration going because we have a lot of them to do. This one's going to be 1546. This one, 1548. We're also working on assimilating to try to get some of those Hungarians knocked down a little bit, because that is a little too much at the moment. And strengthening our government, which we could pull back on that now. Let's see if we can do some assimilation with this one as well. Yeah. Oof. So many. We need to target the Hungarians, because that's the number we need to get down, even though that's going to take a very long time for that to happen. Let's build another monastery. We're going to support the Catholics and everything. The Council of Trent has run its course, so now we're waiting for the wars of religion to break, And the good thing is well, no, actually, they have 32 million. They've got quite a few. But hopefully Sweden doesn't get involved. And we do have some strong allies in our pocket that I'm hoping will be what we need in order to defend against whatever it may be. East Flanders and Horn. Zealand. Interesting. France lost some vassals there. So we've got Catholic Castile. I believe he's still Catholic. Who else do we have? We have still Catholic. The Republic of Tortona. These are our subjects. Clicked on the wrong one. Naples, Catholic. Bohemia, Catholic. We want to keep it that way. And Brandenburg, Catholic. So maybe that will stay that way for us. And Horn, as soon as they get released, they go to be converting. Where are we at? 26 point. Whoa, what is that now? 0.66. That is massive. Absolutely massive. I've not seen one that high before, and so that is exciting. And that's all this space freed up. So hopefully we can... That's very interesting. France is all of these broke apart. So they all broke apart. Okay. We could offer an alliance with Burgundy. Our capacity, how much would that hit us? The reason why is because France might go after them, or they might not if we are allied with them. We have enough capacity for it. Brittany is another one, even stronger than Burgundy, probably. They won't, but let's improve our opinion. Oh, they're fighting a war against France. So if we go in, 202,000, 157,000. What if we declared war on France? I mean, we don't have anything to, unless we have... Oh, we don't have any imperial action we can do on them. If we could have demanded land back, we could have taken a shot at them. I hope they win. Maybe we'll get called into the war. I don't really want that. Bohemia would not join this war, neither would Naples. Let's actually build a spy network in France. Diplomats are not something we need to worry about. What we do need to worry about is getting a larger military. $1.16. Let's get the Halberdiers. Karl Leopold von Toggenburg. Not going to worry about the piracy law. Don't worry about those. Of course, we've got lots of people wanting to break away. That's just going to be something we're going to have to deal with until we get all these cultures taken care of, which is going to take a long time. But I like that the estates are doing most of the work for us. Look at that. Paved roads everywhere from the burghers. I want to say Cologne. Yeah, Cologne has the highest market value. $11,000. Massive. Get another trade center there. We have no trade capacity there, and we've got unused trade capacity. Lubeck is another wealthy one. Riga. Venice, not as much so. Krakow, 5,000. That'd be a nice one to get some capacity in if we can. 4,500. Naples. Let's put another one there. Oh. Got all kinds of nephews and stuff. Sevilla's not real big at the moment, but they might get there. I actually think doing these markets here might be good to get some trade presence in there before they start going crazy with overseas. Get it spread out Lubeck as well. All right. Well, I'll keep an eye on this going on. This war over here, and we're getting that stability back up. But let's jump ahead a little bit and see what plays out over here. All right, we are back at it with Savoy calling us against the war against Milan, so that means it's not going to turn out well. Burgundy's not getting into it. That's not a surprise. Bohemia is. Everybody else that we really need is getting into the war. But Burgundy's got their own mess over here to worry about. The Lutheran Huguenots. No Henry VIII, though. Instead, you got Henry IV. Sorry, Henry of Navarre. Where is... Yeah, that's disappointing. But let's take a look at the war over here. Papal states are carrying France at the moment. That is a giant mess that it looks like the Huguenots could win depending on what the Papal states do. I wish I could intervene, but we have our own mess with Milan, who is, as we know, massive and going to cause lots of headaches. But Philip von Eckernford is ready to go. There's no reason for us to bring the levies. They're just going to get stomped by all of these. Let's check out the authority. 0.66 still. We're up to 42.03. That is so good. We could bring 33,000 levies. I just don't see it doing any good against Milan. They have so many well-trained troops. Let's see, we could beat those levies. Feel good about ourselves if we do. Let's go over here, see if we can. No, they got more people coming up. Oh, they got a lot of levies. They outnumber us a bit. Let's move back. 40,000. All in levies, but that is even enough to take out our little 3,200 here. We're not winning that one. Our goal is to get them into another white piece. 20 prestige loss. Wow. Massive. Where are we at? We're 27th now. We're moving up. Want to get these going. Oh, yep. They just know they can sit their 45,000 there. We can't do anything. We could bring our 33,000. We'd outnumber them. But I think that's just a mess if we do. They're so strong. So strong. Let's slow it down a tick. I kind of want to see if they come at us. They probably will. We do have a +2. Yeah, sure. We don't care what the church is doing there. We'll stay Catholic, but we'll let the church do their church things. This is something they're going to send troops to deal with. 152,000, and they don't look like they're experiencing attrition. They have 351,000 men. I tell you, the amount of mercenaries that can be bought, absolutely insane in this game. I kind of hope, I know, whenever the next patch comes along, I really think the mercenaries need to be toned down, because you have some of these small little ones that are buying huge mercenaries. And it's just, how do they afford that? Because we look at these new mercenary armies. If you want one the size that they have, like, there's not even that much available to us, just a few thousand. But if we were to get these, we could bribe them for 4,000. And there's no way those small countries, like Milan, they have a huge base, but there's no way they're buying that much. I just don't see it. But maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if I am. Oh, look at that. The Huguenots added to the... Are they part of the Holy Roman Empire? Okay. So they are in the Holy Roman Empire. Interesting. Let's improve our opinion with them. They're probably a big reason we were getting so much. 0.55. We're close to getting to try to enact another policy. All right, there's no point for us to sit here and get ourselves beat. We know we're going to lose if we do. So we're just going to go back, march back to Vienna, save ourselves to fight another day. Yeah, we already support it. Trade income still has a ways to go. Been building some more in Vienna. Build a warehouse over there. Yeah, we've been supporting it the whole time. 1550s when we can ask for more money. I love seeing France get beat up. Luxembourg is occupying. Oh, they're at another war with an anti-France coalition who's jumping on them. Oh, that's so good. Can we offer to join? Well, more than happy to join with you. Look at them go, taking land back. That's... You get them. I've not seen France have this big of issue before with the Huguenots. I mean, this is a little early from when it would have happened. An alliance offer from Poland. Sheesh. Now, Milan, we've got you. Bohemia, Naples, Castile, all of those, and Poland all with us. Phew. What if we went to war with Hungary? Poland would side with them. Of course. What about Serbia? Still with them. They should like us instead. Do we have any exploration? No. Let's go ahead and improve our opinion with Poland. We are going to be buddies. Where are we at as far as truces go? Hungary's 1557. We're 10 yards away. Or 10 years away, sorry. Let's... That's a lot of training fields. Costs us a lot of money to do that. Let's go with the burgers. We'll wait and see. Let's go ahead and lower our army maintenance. We're not planning on fighting anyways. We'll keep our forts up. We just can't fight those massive mercenary armies that they have. It's absolutely ridiculous. But we're building roads thanks to our estates. Look at all these roads going our way. We're not going to go to war with Burgundy. We are very close to being able to do yet another move on the land freed. I don't really want to destroy the burger mansions. We want the nobility a little weaker. Yeah, I know it's low maintenance. The flu's broken out. Ah, we have a core. The conversion is real and happening, up to 50% there in Buda, which is up to 24% overall. Making some headway there. In Fayer, we've got 11,000 people now. And in Pest, we have 12,000. Fayer is hugely populated, 172,000 people altogether there. Oh, that is just... It's not that big of a difference in numbers. If Milan lost all of their mercenaries, there might be a chance. They have so many mercenaries. What contracts are they on? Bohemia has a lot of mercenaries as well. No, they still have a year and a half or so of all of them. I still think something's wrong for them to be able to afford all of them. Even if they were to take out loans, then they'd wreck their economy, and we wouldn't be able to take money from Bohemia like we do. They're not in debt. So it's really bizarre to me that that can happen. Aha, 25%. Ooh, we could do a marriage with the Duke of Brittany, or... Whoa, he is a talented dude. But we're going to go Brittany to expand and get that prestige. Let's check out France. Still at war with Huguenots. Oh, they have nothing left. Did Luxembourg and all of them take some land back? It looks like they did. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get them. Actually, we don't need them. Upper Bavaria's, we'll keep happy. That is so good. France is at the weakest we will ever see them. Problem is everybody's at war. But we could go in, try to beat them. I'm sure if we do, something's going to happen that's going to ruin it all. But I just see these places and think this is our chance to get a lot of this land back. A lot of it. It's like the Alsace-Lorraine region, I believe. Do we risk it? We're going to try to get something back. A Mont. I don't know if this is going to work. Poland. Naples is at war. Castile is at war. Castile still hates them so much that they got so much going against them, and they're still close to joining us in this war. All right, we're going to go for it. This might backfire horribly. We will bring the levies out for this one. Get all those levies going as well. What do we have here available to us? 36 matchlock levy, 140. Just bare amounts. We're not going to worry about those. Let's all move and unite there. We're going to see if this works. They're probably going to hire a bazillion mercenaries, and this is going to backfire horribly on us. But we'll find out. Get back to integrating. So many. Let's do this little small one up here. That shouldn't take too long. There's not many people there. 1549, so that's a quick one. Get everybody over there. Oh boy, here we go. Watch out. Do not go near that army. Stay away from them. We do not want to pick a fight. Actually, you know what? We might just want to drop out of that one. But it looks better if we stay in, and that way we'll know what's happening. Looks like they've lost some fights as well. Now they're coming after some of our lands. We're just going to... No, they won't accept a separate piece. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and move into Amont. They have no men. Milan is starting to slow down a little bit. They've got some more exhaustion piling up. So does Savoy. Hopefully those blockades are going to pile up more on them. Oh, wait, that's right. Why are we not able to... I'm confused on this one. We are not at war with France anymore? Well, that's disappointing. Oh, okay. White peace. Because the Huguenot... Oh, okay. So the Lutheran Huguenots... Wait, is... France is in the Holy Roman Empire. Whoa. Okay. That's unexpected and exciting all in one. Oh boy. What did we do there? Wait, is Poland not allied? Poland is allied with us. Let's just bring Poland into this. That I've not seen this before. So now we have France in the Holy Roman Empire, led by a Lutheran. Oh my goodness! And then Milan just gave up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places to Savoy. That was a fantastic series of events. We could not ask for a better situation. I don't even know what to say. That is fantastic and the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. But we will gladly take it. And so now our reach is huge. What is that like as far as voting power goes? France has 108. So we're improving our opinion with them. Let's do the land freed. Try to expand it. How much do we have in the 6,000? And everybody's voting for us. It doesn't. So we just need a few more votes and then we get the land free through. Yeah, get rid of them. A few more. The land freed seems to be an easier one to get through. So this one will get us to where 10 years the peace is enforced. Gets us another comfort policy. And one closer. That is absolutely huge. There's no locations really owned by foreign powers now outside of Milan. That just is mind-blowing. We're over our diplomatic capacity now. That's okay. We'll deal with that later. Who's voting against it? France is voting against it. And this rebellion that we're putting down. Okay, who is that from? Is that Holstein down there? Doing the work for us? A grandson. Maximilian Wittelsbach. Ooh, 10 prestige is a big hit. All right. We got this. Put them down. Get our levies disbanded. Get these guys back up to Vienna. And then see what we have as far as money goes and manpower. Absolutely huge getting France in there. And now we just need to get them to like us more and more. Well, who else can we invite? So Burgundy has some of ours. They're actually not as far away as I expected them to be, but they're not going to join us. East Luxembourg joins the Protestants. That's okay. We can handle that. Army maintenance, pull that down. Now we've got lots of money coming in. Not as much from trade as I would like. Wolfgang de Wittelsbach. Okay, so we're ranked 29th. What's Poland? again, we're going to have a marriage union at one point. They're 22nd, 250. We're at 220. They have a much bigger tax base than us. Let's get... So unsanctioned missionaries, we are going to gain the stability and the 15% satisfaction. Everybody's going to like us more and more anyways. Let's gain the satisfaction there just because it helps us more and more with our research. We will try to get those as soon as we can. Good riddance to the heretics again. So the religious wars, France would not be on our side, though. We could get an alliance with France. Absolutely mind-boggling. So if we went to war with Burgundy, they're not overly strong, but we don't have anybody that would come with us. We have a truce with them anyways. Need sand. Build some sand pits. And we are going to get ourselves another military unit. Actually, almost have the land freed extended. And we're going to already have 15 towards our next one. This is really, really great. That should get us another policy that favors the emperor, I believe. Let's check. Does it? We got it through. We have 4 policies that favor the emperor. So does this one get us another one? It makes it look like it does. It also outlaws internal warfare. With France in there, that'd be great because they could still decide to gobble everything up. Oh, no, we're not going to have another alliance. We're already over diplomatic capacity. How are we doing on Hungarians? Hey, look, we're back up to 20% of the population. It's still going to cost a lot. 2.17 more. We don't have enough for that, but we're getting that down a little bit. Can't ask for money until 1550. All right, so let's jump ahead a little bit, see what unfolds. Well, it is time for another revolt that's happening. Shouldn't be a hard one to put down. I don't even know that we're going to bring in anybody to help do this. It shouldn't be that bad. But more importantly, what we want to do is we have the imperial authority to try to enact and end internal warfare. We're going to try to do it. See if it goes through. Everybody, for the most part, loves us. Except for 2. Everybody else is really high up on us. So maybe this will be the thing that can get us over the top. We'll see if we can win this or not. This is a little bit more split. We are going to need... Oh, wow. Not a little bit more split. It is way more split. They are not going to go along with this. So we don't have the influence needed to do that. We might need to try to enact something else before we do that to try to get a little bit more favor for us. Maybe we go for increasing the power of ourselves with improved imperial authority. That may be what we should do first. I'm not sure. But we need to worry about this revolt that's happening. Get this put down. We have expanded the army a little bit while waiting. Notice our income's doing really well now. Trade has picked up a little bit, which is nice to see. I've been investing in some trade posts. Let's see. Let's get the Wittelsbach in there. Just over that. Now, one thing that I am going to do, once we get the confessionalism down a little bit more and we clear up some of our research backlog, which we're getting there, it's taking us less than a year for each of these. We will get confessionalism because confessionalism is going to give us a quick path to increasing our cultural capacity by 2. It's just going to take 4 of them to do it. And when we get there, we'll be able to add Hungarian as an accepted culture. And that'll ease all those problems. Look, this has already opened up quite a bit, but it's going to take 2.06 to get there. We only have 0.58 available without going over the caps. So we are getting closer. Absolutely. And once we do, that's going to unlock a lot of potential over here, especially as we continue to swap Hungarians. But I also don't want that to be the primary thing of society. So we're still going to work to assimilate some of them, especially if there's nothing else essential that we need to do. Just because it'd be nice to have Danube Bavarian still be the main one of Austria and not the other way, and have the Hungarians be that. So, okay, let's see. Not good. Obviously not meant to be, not going to go through. We're going to have to try a different route instead. Silver and lead going up, that's going to help us even more. One thing I also noticed with Poland is they don't have an heir now, which it's because they have elective succession. So they're not going to give them to us. So there goes that plan of trying to get that together. But the good thing is we're still allies. And so we still have that going for us. Flu's hit again. We've got massive amount of population growing, which is good to see. We are 73rd at the moment. That's just because of the Civil War happening. There's no weird places up here that we have to take care of. That's good to see. So all we have to really worry about is this. I think these were Orthodox zealots that came out. Now the Bosnian Patriots have slowed down. That's good for us. Lutheran zealots, we're just not going to be able to do anything against them. And it's so confusing because I thought for sure we had enabled Jesuits, but I don't see it anywhere in any of these. So, I don't know. Oh, we do not have any advantage on this fort. So it's just going to be nice and annoying. But once we take it, that'll ease that. And we'll be able, once this vote goes through, we'll be able to try something else and see if we can get something else across instead. .306, so it wasn't a complete wash. We do have a lot of imperial authority each month coming along. I don't really think this matters at all. I do think if we go for the free cities route, they become cities of the Holy Roman Empire, of the Holy Roman Emperor. That could be big. Gains us antagonism, though. But we need something to get ourselves that last comfort policy. We're not going to go that way. We could try the Erbkaisertum. I don't know that's going to go through. Okay, the rebels have been defeated. We did not get through the land freed. We'll have to try again sometime. We have 61 authority. Is this going to hurt? Everybody loses 50 authority. The only thing, if we do if we lock that in, I think it hurts if we need to go the pragmatic sanction route. So I'm a little wary. Cities of the Holy Roman Emperor, that could be successful. Maybe. Let's just go for our authority. We have the diplomatic capacity. If we can increase this, the capacity, we can get everybody to like us again. And maybe this helps us get that last comfort policy that we're going to need to get the whole thing. We're going to need a fifth one to do the next round anyways. It looks like we're going to get this one. That's exciting. Need to top, what, 900 or so? No, 800. Okay, we already have enough as long as nobody switches. Oh, the Holy Roman Emperor Philip von Habsburg is dead. Philip, he was for 20 years he reigned. He actually oversaw quite a bit of change for us as well. And now we get Ernst II, who is careful and an entrepreneur. Okay. Gets us more imperial authority. And we do have a marriage union with Poland. But that's one I'm a little wary of. Because they're 16th. And we're quite a bit behind them. So we are not going to want that to be integrated. That would turn out bad for us. But it's fun to have it. We have a marriage union with Poland. And France is in the Holy Roman Empire. And we've got a lot of Denmark. It's a bizarre thing that we've got going on here that we've got looking, and it's a lot of fun. Just seeing if I can add any of these. Okay, let's see. Is this vote going to go through? France, of course, is not for it because France knows we could just gobble up everything if we can keep them happy enough. This gives us plenty of time before we try to do the next one. Because the next one is where so we're going for improved. And when we do the revoke, that makes it where they must swear an oath of loyalty or leave. So we need everybody happy with us by a lot then anyways. And this gives us plenty of time to make sure everybody is happy with us. Added more from Savoy. So see, there we were adding more and more and more to the Holy Roman Empire. All right, let's see this vote go through, and then we'll wrap this episode up. Make sure it does get through and nothing strange happens, and see us solidify that authority even more. Okay, I forgot that we had this finished up, so we can move back up here. We are going to need to continue to build got to build up our manpower. And that's going to come when we can get Hungary to come along with us. When we get the Hungarians, we'll be good. They're down to 23%. We've almost passed them. Almost. 2.05. We have the cultures are going our way. Buda is up to 42%. Pest is at 28%. But the city itself is almost a core for us. Ofen, not so much. But we are very close to swapping that. And then this whole area here we're not really close to getting a core on. Actually, no, we already have one there. So we're getting closer. And getting those cores and just some of those cities is going to help us with everything as well. So let's build up the manpower, get that more so we can build this army up some more. The tax base is increasing. Trade capacity is increasing. We're going to actually build some more trade capacity after we get a couple more workshops going. Get rid of the heretics. Let's get a gunsmith. We're going to need them. Okay. Trade offices. We're going to do it indiscriminately there. We've got a new core. That's one we were just looking at. So they're over 50% Danube Bavarian now. We're so close to getting the town of Pest, which would unlock more control for us, because what's the control now? This max control is 60%. And we have enacted improved imperial authority. And let's look at the members. Everybody, for the most part, still really likes us. So let's work on the ones who we need to improve. Except Swednica, we don't really care if we improve theirs. Austria, we surprisingly like ourselves. France is not actually that bad for us. And they're adding more territories. That's good to see. All right, so as we wrap up this episode, look, we've got even more of the Holy Roman Empire expanding. We're at 0.59 in the imperial authority. We can invite a couple countries. Even better. Let's do that. So we've got 2 new coming into the Holy Roman Empire. We could actually improve opinion on a couple of these others and try to get them into it as well. We just aren't connected to some of them. But pretty soon, we're probably going to be able to get some of these. As well. So we are expanding. We are going to take the stability with the 15%. And we are going to get the satisfaction, which again helps us on research, where we are only 5 away. Once we get down with that 5, the stability we need, because we're going to take the confessionalism whether we're ready for it or not. Right now, it'd only be -6 in stability. So this is where we're going to wrap this one up. 1557. I'm assuming the wars of religion are probably on their way at some point. That would not be the right one. And that could throw a wrench in our plans. But as of right now, I'm really liking where we're at. And this could be a massive Holy Roman Empire. Can you imagine what that could be? So that's exciting. We'll see what it has in store for us in next one. So thank you all for joining me on this one. Until next time, take care. And as always, have yourselves an awesome day and help somebody else have one as well.